I smell a victory because Spartans Legacy and Dark Looters headed off some of the best clans. Actually, man, our hit rates are some of the best in the clans, of all leagues. And it was a nail biter down to the wire. You look on the top of my screen, 16 Town Hall 10 3-stars, magnanimousness. Let's do something a little bit different. Richard, we'll put the Town Hall 11 at the end. You Town Hall 11s out there, you can have it at the end. We're going to start with the Town Hall 10s, and we're going to start it off with, I should just go down the line, but I'm going to start it off with Mr. Mudkey himself, because this was one of the coolest attacks I have seen, and I'm going to have a couple process videos as well on this. And look at this, guys. Lightning. When was the last time you saw lightning spells post-update? Mudkey, Crazy German, man. He's pulling out all the tricks of the trade, and get in for the roller coaster. There'll be some Town Hall 9 action as well, and mostly Town Hall 10. I got 16. I will show one of my Town Hall 10s, I guess, and do a process on my other one. I'll try to do a couple processes. I could do both processes on my hits. Who knows what I'll do? Doesn't matter. I mean, this one was nice. This one was nice. And you might be wondering, who in the world? Why would you waste 2 spells on a stupid sweeper? I mean, sweepers can cry me a river because, I guess the Germans are afraid of the sweepers. Who knows? I don't know. They could be. Or it could just be Mudkey, but he's like, yeah, I don't need no sweeper here. I don't need no 2 spells. It's like, no. No, he understood the sweeper was very important. It would have ruined his Lalo pathing. He could not gain access to it from the queen perspective. She was going to go down after taking down the single target Inferno. Did he miss the queen ability? Huh! Wait, did he miss queen ability? I don't even remember. Well, can't look back now. Cannot look back now. Nice sweeper action. Here we go. He's bringing his Lalo. Look at this beautiful. I can't pause it much, but loons there. All the loons in the right places. That's all I can say right now. Here comes his side loons at 9 o'clock, and this is just going to be nicely executed. Beautifully done. He's pinching the sides. Look at that beautiful pinch at about 7 o'clock. Nice pinch. Going to push everything right where he wants it. They're going to go to the air defense. That was a beautiful pinch, guys. Oh, that was very, very nice pinch. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? I saw it. You must have seen it. And he's got no spells for the back end, which is not going to hurt him in the end because, well, he's got so many loons up. Now, if he didn't have many loons up, sure. Having the non-spells at the end, if he maybe only had a couple left, could have caused some problems. But in the end, no big deal at all. Thank you, Mudkey. That is a question mark. Is he a question mark? I don't know. But 16 Town Hall 10 3-stars, guys. We had so many 6-packers this war. We had only one Town Hall 11 triple. We had a lot of rush plans. DLZ put up big numbers as well, but they got stuck on a couple of bases. They could not take us down. So big time defenses for us. There's Richard's 3-star, but we're going to start with JoJo. He's one of our 6-packers. At the end of the video, I will mention it. And again, another war recap. And we are now undefeated in Season 4. Best clan in the world at this moment right now. You might be wondering, well, Halo, I thought the best clans in the world were the ones that Supercell highlighted on their top clans, 50,000 free gems. Oh my gosh, Halo. You're so pathetic. Like, totally, man. Well, no. Those aren't... Oh, you newbies out there, I wish, you just need to, expand your horizons. Read some things, watch some videos, get informed, because I guarantee you right now, those aren't the best clans at all. They're just, it's totally different. And we can explain that more in another time, or right now, or later, or not at all, because I don't have to explain myself, because I'm a motherfucker Spartan. I'm Spartan. Where's my hat? I'm not wearing my hat right now. Where's my hat? Somewhere. It's somewhere. It doesn't matter. JoJo, another German. Now, I can't decide who's the craziest German in our clan. We got Richard. We have Mudkey. Max. Now, Max still only has a 9, I believe. Who else is the Germans out there? I'm forgetting a couple. I'm forgetting guys. Well, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. You'll probably tell me, like, yeah, he's a German too, man. Guten Tagen, Smagen, Schlucken, Schlacken. I don't know any German. I really don't. I should probably learn German. I probably should. What am I talking about here? We don't know, but here comes his Lalo. Okay. Look at that. I mean, he's like, how could you do that, Halo? How does he get his loons out so fast? It's so unfair. It's so unfair. He's cheating. He's cheating. Nah, he's just skillful. Beautiful minions. You see his minions down right away? Oh, I made a video. DLZ would have 3-starred a base, and they actually would have put the pressure on us. But he was like 45 seconds late on his cleanup. You got to get in the habit. I have failed so many times on late cleanup. So the best thing to do is just mentally, once you put your loons down and then your hounds, immediately put your minions down. Now, you don't have to put all of them down. You can save like 1 or 2 or something, whatever your cleanup is, if you're using hogs and you do your wizards at the end. But put a couple, because you might want to save a minion. Maybe it'd be better, you might need, for time's sake, might need to save a minion for, some building that was missed by the bulk of the minions. Does it make sense? But you got to get them down right away. It's just got to get in that habit. If it helps you, sometimes you have to put your spells down after you put your loons and hound. But after you put your spells down, there's usually like a second or 2 gap as you can go back and put your minions, your cleanup down. It's usually easier after you put your initial deployment. Our dips were perfect this war. Chilla coming in with a 3-star. I mean, this guy crazy. He's a hit-up player. He can 10v10 as well. But, I'm a hit-up player, and I 6-packed. Lo and behold, somehow. It's crazy. This season, I'm 4 for 6 on hit-ups, and I'm 3 for 4 on 10v10. Yeah, it's craziness. That's crazy. First time ever, as I mentioned before, I don't get 10v10 opportunities. So I'm happy with my performance, and yes, we'll have to give credit to. I'll show you some of the process videos. I'll make one process video at least on it, and show the other one. Anyways, loons coming in there for the cannon. Reason that is there, making sure the queen actually goes down to the south. Now, she might have probably done it anyway, but there was a possibility that she could wrap around for the cannon, and if so, she would die by the inferno. He doesn't want that, right? He does not want that. So that is why that occurs there. And pretty standard stuff right there. You might be thinking, well, he used, 3 loons? Is that really worth a cannon? And it doesn't even shoot air targets? Well, for pathing, it does. Imagine, this raid is over if the queen goes up to Inferno, right? It's completely over. So let's speed up through the CC kill because there's so many Town Hall 10s out here. Speed. Okay, here we go. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't he pop a rage for the queen here instead of the ability? Thing is, didn't matter. If he popped a rage, queen would have died anyway because those singles would have locked on to her. Here comes the loons. Wearing nice loon placement. He's going to do a little heal action. I will say here, he could have been, the spells were a little bit off. He put a rage and a heal kind of right on top of each other. In the end, he could have put the heal a little bit better where it covered these loons as well. So a little off on the heal, and those little things can add up, guys. You might be wondering, well, he's just, a couple tiles off Halo. Golly, you're just really harking on him. It's not that I'm harking on him. It's just harping. It's harping. It's because, the reason I mention it is because for your sake, you need to pre-plan where you're going to put those heals. There's so many raids that fail because you misplaced that haste. You put the heal in the wrong spot. It really makes a difference. So I just encourage you to. I know he thought about it, but it just takes practice to I think mentally going through the pre-taps. That's what I like to do. I tap out mentally in my head and actually on the screen as well, where I'm going to put all my spells and troops because it really helps in the moment. To get that done. Now, Groovy Tony came in here. Tony had a great plan. I'll tell you one of his plans on my hit, actually. It was a tweak to it, and then I tried to duplicate his other one. So Tony and I had a good war together, man. He had some ideas. I cleaned up his ideas, and of course, he's not 6-packed, he 3-packed, 3-starred. Oh, this would make a great process video. Oh, Lordy have mercy, would make a great one. Oh, should I do it? Nah. Anyways, there was a hit on this before. A non-max golem was used. A different wall break section encountered. So the pathing was different, right? Little tweaks. Last time, the wall breakers were a little bit higher, so the queen pathing was a little bit different. This time, better troop placement. If that makes sense. A little better troop placement, better little funneling, so it just made everything work smoothly right inside the base. Here comes the beautiful kill squad. Now, last time on the previous hit, the queen did not get any of the stuff that she's going to get. She's going to get an air defense, a single target Inferno, and a sweeper. So that never occurred last time. So pretty amazing stuff from Tony to be able to lock this down. Now, of course, at this moment, we think, you know, when this happens right here in the at our elite level, this should be 3'd. Right now, he knows it. He even said, like, as long as I get my Lalo right, it's 3'd. And we know it too. Now, for you out there, you're thinking, well, there's a lot of base left. Nah, there's not that much left, guys. As long as you deploy your loons right and you get your haste right, you should 3-star this base. Now, there can be mess-ups, right? I mean, everyone messes up, and that's understandable. But when you make a kill squad that good, when something goes that well, and you're going to according to plan, you know it's in the bag, right? You just, as long as you deploy right, as long as you don't make mistakes, and all that good one, okay? So just keep that in mind as we're going forward. And yeah, as long as you get your cleanup down. Of course, Time Tell Tony, he was like, time fail, time fail Tony, golly. He's always worried about time, but he had about, I think he had about 10 seconds left on this raid. So it's a good thing you got his cleanup down. Again, if you wait for your cleanup till your loons finish all the defenses, you're going to fail most of the time. You can't do that, guys. You can't do that. Okay, guys, we are back with my hit, and this would make a good process. Maybe not. I don't know. Tony hit this one, and he had a wall. He messed up his queen. He didn't get the queen pathing right. She walked the other way. Those things sort of happen. And I made the necessary tweaks to get it done. Now, I almost had to fail myself. You're going to find out I recovered, thankfully, but it came down to the wire. Look at this. I had a wall breaker fail there. The cannon not locked onto the queen yet. So I had to bring in 2 more wall breakers. And just barely, because I kept my composure, was able to get the break. And this pathing and this beautifulness is about to ensue. A couple things, and even I had another mistake as well. So I was not expecting the CC to come out. I did not think it would be lured by the queen. You see that? But CC came out, so I was like, oh man, had to drop the poison, and it's okay, and had to drop a rage, but I was not expecting that. And for some reason, the queen, look at her health. Queen went down very low, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's going to go down. I popped the ability. I didn't need to. If you look closely, I didn't need that ability. But, you know, what can you do about it? Here comes King. Now, I intentionally, when the queen got to the wizard tower, I was like, that's when I activate the king. That's how I think about it. It helps instead of, you know, that's how I do it. When, you know, if you're doing these queen walks and how to get the funnel, like, okay, when she gets there, then you place it down mentally. So I had the king going down. He's going to create the funnel. And I knew I was going to break at the junction. Here's my test wall breaker. See that little bomb? Had to do a test wall breaker. Here comes 3 more. And I did it right before the queen took down the archer tower. And then I have 2 more in the bag. Here comes the 2 with the rage spell. If I didn't put the rage spell down, there would be no wall breaker success. A little bit late on these hogs for this archer tower. They were supposed to go down a bit sooner. I still got it down, but it was a little bit closer than I thought. Let me pause it here for you. I should have had queen ability. I mentally was going to put 7 hogs on this air defense, 6 here, CC hogs here, and then I was going to do 2 hogs on a mortar and 2 hogs on a Tesla right there. And that's why I did it. And I have the witch to take down the king. Makes sense? That was Tony's idea. This was Tony's plan. He was not able to execute it. It happens. Queen went the wrong way. If the queen went the right way, he would have 3-starred this the very first time because it was a banger plan. I mean, this plan was amazing. And queen does go down by the single, but he's at least distracting, right? The queen distracted a little bit and could have put my heal spell a bit further down. A little bit misplacement on the heal spell myself, but in the end, it didn't hurt. It could have hurt, but thankfully, yeah, could have had a slightly better heal and got the cleanup down right away. You noticed. And now look at this little trick here. This should be a trick shot. So a nice way to deal with the king. So if you just brought all wizards, the king would take out all the wizards. But with the skellies there, he's distracted long enough for the wizards and the witch to take care of it. Now, of course, here's another thing. Because of this town hall was here, honestly, if I didn't have any hogs left over, I would have failed. This one little minion, I would have time failed. You know, it would have been a 99% time fail, but thankfully I had some hogs left. They were able to get the job done. And that is one of my 3 stars of the war. And I think my other video, my other attack, I'm going to not show it. That was already Mudkey's hit. We saw that one. The reason I'm not going to show it, I'm going to do a process video on it. And I still have a process video to put out on our previous war, last week's war. But anyways, here's Mudkey. This is Ceramus himself. Now, this is a nice Bowler Witch attack. I mean, really, what a great EQ, you know? Way to spot this one. I don't know whose plan it was. Maybe it was his, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Here's a nice little trick, triggering a giant bomb. I mean, a small bomb. And then here on the other side, triggering the giant bomb. Maybe he thought there was a giant bomb on that side. Or maybe he just wanted the small bomb out of the way. I don't know. Small bomb out of the way. I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. Nice trick, at least at 3 o'clock. Anyways, going to bring 1 jump spell for his kill squad. He's got some nice, just a nice standard Bowler Witch attack, guys. He does have a baby dragon to help out later on, which is going to really come in handy. We'll find out here in a bit. But the main value here is right up the core. Damage CC doesn't slow the queen down. And the cool thing here, guys, look at this. Kill squad right up the gut. Able to take down both of these Infernos, get straight access to the Expos, and the Queen, look at the Queen value. Because that EQ, opening up all this whole compartment, Queen just steps right in, takes down those Wizard Towers, all the tough section that is there. King tanking right now, very nice that the King didn't die to the single target Infernos. Look at that tanking King, man, taking all the damage as the Bowlers do some work. Here comes the baby. I said critical baby here. The reason I say that, look what happens. If this Tesla didn't drop, it actually would have been a fail in the end. But thankfully, Tesla going down by the baby dragon. We're going to speed this one up. And this one comes down to the wire. I must admit, 2 archers really OP here. Skelly's distracting. 2 archers take down the archer tower. Very close. Very close. And but hey, you know, it happens. Close attacks always happen. Aldo the Legend coming in here with another 3-star. So many banger hits. So what do I... Yeah, another recap, guys. Same sort of talking, same sort of everything. You know, I already mentioned this before. I wish Supercell... Actually, I'm going to talk about this now. I want to talk about this now. I wish Supercell would really get on board with the Elite War scene and hype it in-game, right? Your average player has no idea what's going on. They don't know what's going on here. It's honestly at probably the largest streamer there is right now is Time to Clash for Elite War scene. You know, he gets like maybe he'll get like 150 views on a weekend or something. This past week, you know, I got quite a few because ours was a big war, but he hosted me over. And that is why that happened. So, you know, at most maybe 200 viewers for the Elite War scene, the best clans in the world in Clash of Clans. That's terrible for streaming. 200 viewers. I mean, when you have others like, heck, Fortnite, of course. It's just, it could be more. It could be more. I know Clash is a bit slower of a pace, so live streaming is not the most exciting. Did you see that Queen kill? That was crazy. Here, beautiful Lalo from Aldo. I'm just playing in the background here. And, yeah, so, but I think Supercell can change that. I think they can get more hype. I mean, there's still a lot of players out there, and they just don't understand. They don't know what Elite War is. They don't know what Elite Clans can do. And I feel like if they see these type of attacks, they're like, oh, it changes your whole mindset, right? When you see a great player play something, it's like, man, I need to step up my game. How can I get better? But Supercell needs to push that, and I can tell you how. The one thing that they should do, but they don't, more than just tweeting out there's lives and stuff, what they need to do, and after this hit, I'll tell you, actually the very end, and you know in the news feed, because I don't want to go back to it because it's too much back, but you know in the news feed on your home screen, you have that news feed where it gives you, you know, updates and things. That's where they need to put live streaming right now. Halo Okra is live streaming Spartans Legacy versus Dark Looter Z, and they link it in game. So when all the random players, right, the players who used to think you could heal through Inferno Towers, yes, prior update there were a large portion of players who used to think you could heal through it, or players who don't even know you can poison heroes and it slows them down. I mean, these things, it's common sense to us. What I'm saying is, if they can push, those players can start to watch these type of streams. And honestly, it's only going to get better if Supercell pushes that, right? And my suggestion is you got to do it in game. Have a whole tab of the Elite War scene. CWL invite right in there. It would be even more awesome if each team was highlighted and whoever's streaming that team, they have links to it. I mean, they could do it. Come on, they could do it. So yes, just a couple ideas, but Supercell really has to push it if we're going to get over the 200 viewer mark, or if you're going to get some more hype back into Clash of Clans. Right now, there's just no hype. No hype. I mean, I love CWL. That is the only reason I play this game. If there was no CWL, I would casually, maybe I'd war once a week, casually play, I guess, but it wouldn't be quite as fun. I put all my effort on the weekends, guys. I spent so much time on it, and during the week, I don't. I must admit it. I don't, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy, honestly. It's mainly the energy that just requires just so much energy to, at least for me, because I stream and I'm on voice and they're just, staying up late just around. So anyways, beautiful hog attack from Rupam the Great. Such a hog attack that he's going to swag a heal spell. And he's got like 1,000 hogs left over. And king and queen. Rupam, who are you? And you are so good. Actually, I know who you are. Props to Rupam. Rupam. What is that name? Rupam. Is that Rupam the Great? I don't even know. Nice swag of the heel. And, wow. A dominating attack. Anyways, my suggestions for getting Clash out of the pits of where it is. Here's my other 3-star, guys. I will come back to it. I'll try to do a process video on that. If I think it'll be a good process video. Here's a Bowler Witch from Vengeful Zach. I think this is Matt, right? He runs this one. Bowler Witch, pretty standard army. It can work on certain types of bases. I made some videos on which bases to look for. I do like it. Look at the value he's going to get. Look, 3 expos in 1 compartment. I mean, kind of risky for that base building action there. I don't know what was happening in that, but 3 expos in 1 compartment, man alive. It just got smashed by the Bowler Witch. Oh man, look at all these witches. Barely, look at their health. They have no health. Wow. I think they last all the way towards almost to the end of the raid. King goes down. Did you notice how the single target locked onto the king when there was all those bowlers around and giants? Again, the AI of the singles, they locks onto the king. I mean, what in the world, man? What in the world? It just loves the king. I don't know why. It's definitely built into it. It's not random. It happens way too much that it can't be random. Bowler, those witches still staying alive. They just died out now, but that's going to be a nice 3-star, nice Bowler Witch attack. Just the base was susceptible to it, and I'm not going to go into it because you can go watch my other videos about that sort of attack style. Richard coming in did not 6-pack this war, but he did go 1 for 2, which is amazing. 1 for 2, amazing, 50%, good stuff for Mr. Richard, and another queen walk into. Queen walk into hogs. Now, again, you might be wondering, what is he doing? Why waste these loons? I mean, that's 3 hogs he could have brought for his kill squad. Look at that. Just helping the funnel, guys. Helping the funnel. Again, Queen would have passed way different if he did not clear the mortar. Now, did he need the cannon? In this instance, I don't think, but I think he was a bit afraid that the cannon might happen. Anyways, I don't know what kind of base this happened here. I mean, being able to access a single target inferno on the outside, was that a base design flaw? Was this building supposed to go up so the queen couldn't reach it? Maybe a little base design flaw from Dark Looter Z. I'm not quite sure, but that seems a little bit suspicious and not so great of a design. So maybe a mix up on the wall. If so, base checking does help, and it happens to us all, I guess. Anyways, going to be viewing a beautiful walk here. Just notice, guys, the funnel was used with the 3 loons. Now he's going to smash it, and really well executed. King and queen getting some serious value. King's going to be doing a couple things, helping funnel the queen in, And even more so than that, taking down some cannons, distracting some Teslas, took down an archer tower. So very nicely done on the king and queen's part. Here comes the CC. Queen is going in. Here comes some hogs for the bomb tower. Nicely done there. Trying to just take down the bomb tower. Does not end up getting it with... He's going to have to use a couple more. Now, he didn't want to put all his hogs on the bomb tower because that meant that giant bomb afterwards would have hurt all of his hogs. That's why he tried to get away with 3, was not strong enough, had to send 2 more in and to get the job done. Here comes the rest of his hoggies. He brings some at 3, brings more at 5. And together, they work together to get the job done. He's got another heal spell in the bag. There goes the heal spell. Nicely placed over the king, over the expo, over the inferno. There's probably a giant bomb right here. No, there isn't. Okay. No giant bomb there. But still nicely done. He's got his cleanup down, you notice, guys. Look at those wizards. And he's got a goblin. Wizard here in the 6. Wizard, a couple wizards at the 3. Getting the job done. So, very nicely done from Richard. Again, get that cleanup down right away, boys. If you don't get it down right away, I can't mention it enough, you can easily time fail. So, nicely done. That was a dominating attack, not just a, yeah, very nice, very nice. Rupam, a great with a 6-pack. We had a number of 6-packers. I told you this recap was going to be forever, but I want to highlight all our Spartan players. I wish I could, I wish I had like millions of subscribers. I could be like giving gift cards away to our for the best attacks in the war. Give it to our clan. I just don't. I really don't. War Scene is not there. No one watches War Scene. I've only pretty much focused War Scene on my whole YouTube channel. Probably should have done something different. If I focused on but then again, maybe I would never have gotten into Spartans Legacy, right? Maybe not. If I didn't focus on the war stuff. And highlight it so much. If it was just another farming YouTuber, wouldn't be able to provide you this awesome content. However, don't have the views. That's the catch-22, right? I guess if I did all the farming content, gotten all the subscribers, then able to give access, have more access, more help for the community in the sense of highlighting Elite War Scene for more players, and not just. Not just talking about it. It's very easy to talk about what's going on. I notice I haven't even talked much about what's going on. The recaps, it's better on other videos. But, it's very easy to say, yeah, he put the queen down there, and then the king goes there, and then they do this, and they do that. Well, why is all this stuff happening? Well, what in the world is going on? I'm not going to just say what's happening. I want to say why. Like I mentioned before with those loons on the funnel. That's why it happened. Or the cannon funnel with those loons. All those little things, it makes a huge difference. Things just don't happen randomly at this scene, at this level. Okay? Maybe for you and anyone who's commenting, you got to understand there's some criteria. I always say, can they 3-star? Or do they attack well on hit-ups? Or whatever their duty is, can they do it well? And can they more than explain what's going on? Not just say what's happening, but why things are happening. And also, what kind of league do they play? Are there 3 stars off of internet bases, burn bases, or fresh base? What kind of bases are they running? Are they old meta bases? Those things make a huge difference. So you got to look at all these criteria when you're trying to find out who is great at this game, from a YouTuber or a Twitch standpoint or whatever standpoint. Like, you want to make sure that they're amazing at the game. If you're looking for great gameplay, if you want to get better at this game. Now, if you're just looking for entertainment, that's fine. Watch whoever you want. Everyone has their own little niche. That's great. Everyone can do their own thing in this land of the lands. But yeah, if you want the caliber, you gotta have some criteria, guys. Anyway, Jug, he had some jugs. He pulled out some jugs on this Twitch. Town Hall 10, which Twitch, the Dark Looters, he's a good Town Hall 10 hitter. I can't remember what he did in this war, but yeah, 16 Town Hall 10 guys. Look at the scorecard. I know you see my ghetto Town Hall 11. Yeah, I took away the Town Hall 9s because Shing is going to be coming up with a new overlay here soon for the Town Hall 11 3-stars. I didn't have it before. We were 1 for 7, they were 2 for 4. We didn't have much planning. So that hurt us. We're going to change some things up, definitely going forward. Nice baby dragon to get the wizard. If the wizard wasn't down, the queen could have snagged the wizard and gone up. I mean, at that, you know, yeah, it could have happened, right? It could have happened. That one, on this circumstance, I don't think it would have mattered. But for maybe if he put the queen one tile further north, it could have happened. So you just got to account for the funnel. Poison going down. Nice poison of the spell. King is going to grab a second Tesla. And nice value for the king. Created the funnel and was able to get a Tesla. Now this hit reminds me of my hit from last week. Have I posted that video yet? I can't remember. But kind of the same sort of like similar base layout and the similar walk as well. Kind of how it happened. When I saw this, like, man, this is similar. Even Tony even mentioned it. Yeah, this is totally similar. But Jug coming in with some hoggies. But I think I law-load on my one, if I remember right. Nice hogs. Beautiful hogs. It's 12 o'clock, guys. Making sure if he put all his hogs at 3, I can't pause it, it'd take forever. If he put all his hogs at 3, they would have shifted up to the north. He would have lost a couple more than he should have. Timing would have been a little bit off, all that stuff. So nicely done there. And he's got some minions down. He's got some wizard down for the early as well. So minions are there. Pretty sure they're going to try to snag that builder. I mean the king pad. That's the goal there. In case he lost his hogs at the end, didn't have any left, the minion's able to snag that, and the wizards are out on the outside to get the storages. Now I've started to see these are kind of getting a little more common than even last season, I believe. Having some more defenses in the core here. The reason they put the storages, some people put storages, or not just storages, any sort of collectors or something, it's because for cleanup, right? For time fails, hoping for those time fails. And if you don't account for it, you will time fail. JoJo coming in hot with what does he have here? Kill Squad La Low. Okay, Kill Squad La Low. Yeah, I remember seeing this hit. I've seen all of them. I just yeah. Oh yeah, this one. I remember talking about this. So this is a hard funnel, guys. Now, the danger of coming in on a corner with boulders is they have a high tendency to walk. And what I mean is they love to hug the wall because of these buildings here on the edge. And that's exactly what he does. He loses 3 boulders to the side. 1 goes up north, 2 come down to the south. So, again, corner entries can be difficult to funnel boulders in. And as you see, that's what they can do. Now, that can really hurt you. All of your bowlers don't go into the middle, so the value kind of goes down. So just be aware of that. Sometimes you just have to come in on a corner, but if you can maybe sometimes avoid it, or not just avoid it, but if you can find another entry point with an easier funnel, it could help you in the long run. Because, if all of his bowlers walked, you might not have been able to get this 3-star. Laloing from up at 12. Nice loon placement. The reason you put the nice hound placement up here at 12, see if you put them over here at 9, they would trigger some, but they wouldn't trigger all the traps that he's got here. Look what these hounds pick up. 2 red bombs, and is he going to get a third one? No, not a third one, but 2 red bombs, and it provides tanking as the loons come from 12 down to the 6 o'clock. Makes sense? He pretty much didn't lose a single loon as he brought in the hounds up at 12 all the way down. Now he is going to start to lose some loons here. And it does come down to the wire. Here comes his haste, and he's got a heal spell for this tough wizard tower section. And thankfully, he was very patient on the heal, where it covered both wizard towers and the Tesla as well. So nicely done from JoJo. I mean, just a brilliant attacker. Again, the German man with a plan. Craziness indeed. And he had his cleanup. Now, was this a close? No, this wasn't. I don't think it was that close in time. I think he had enough time. Time wasn't an issue here. Nicely done. 3-star for JoJo. And how many more do we have left? Oh, yeah, that's right. York's hits. We haven't even got to York. We're 35 minutes in? Oh my gosh. What is happening? 35 minutes or 30 minutes in, whatever it is. He's gonna kill squad up here. Nice Skelly spell. He brings the Skelly to distract the single target Inferno in case it locked onto the king and save some giants as well. And nicely done, York. York's a great attack. In fact, York and I play Fortnite. In fact, York has gotten so much better at Fortnite. It's crazy. You know, you start at Fortnite and you're really bad. Everyone's bad. You don't know how to build. You don't know how to do anything. But now York is a beast, man. He's like pushing hard, which I love. He's not camp hiding, which a lot of new players love to camp, like in bushes and play passive. So it's really fun to play. I love playing Clash and Fortnite with York. Daniel also plays Fortnite. A couple people in here, Leroy, but they play on Xbox. That's why we play together. But I guess there's cross-play now. Anyways, cross-platform. But yeah, number of players in Spartans Legacy play Fortnite. If you play Fortnite, please, yeah. I know I do a lot of Fortnite videos, and I have to, right? I have to do some Fortnite videos because honestly, I tell you the truth, I need some other content to get some more views out there, to get some more subscribers. Clash has got me, Clash got me about 11,000 subscribers. Yeah, I don't know how many Fortnite subscribers I have, but it's just started, so not too many. But 11,000 over 2.5 years. Honestly, that's not good. It's just because I focused on the war, focused on war stuff mainly. People just don't like watching war stuff, even though I think war is the only thing that makes this game worthwhile. So I guess there's that. Yeah. York with a 3-star. Actually, York 6-packed as well. This is his hit on 27. I think it's a Bowler Witch, so I'm going to kind of speed this one up a little bit. Now, a Town Hall 9 almost 3-starred this. That's why York hit this. Now, a Town Hall 9 hit this, and York hit it about 5 minutes later or something, it felt like. Maybe it's 10 minutes. But Queen comes back in. Nice, just nicely done here. Going to speed it up a little bit because we got to get to the 9s, and it's a Bowler Witch, and yeah, pretty standard army. Straight Bowler Witch 4 times, and it goes through. It comes down to the wire a little bit. Actually, no, it doesn't. Queen has ability. What am I talking about? Doesn't even. I thought that was the other Bowler Witch. Yeah, that was a smash. Nicely done, York. I know it was quick. Sorry about that, York. You get your glory some other time. Anyways, now we're going to get to the Town Hall 9s. I'm going to give you 2 Town Hall 9 attacks. Daniel is now 10 for 10 on Town Hall 9 hits. So nicely job here. Nicely done here. Again, Daniel. This is the Daniel that plays Fortnite too. Solid player in that. And Kill Squad here. Little Kill Squad action. Fresh hit, of course. There's no scouts here. Fresh hit. Oh my goodness, why am I yawning? This is talking for 40 minutes of my life with y'all. This is, what are these recaps coming to, man? It's forever. It takes forever. And I didn't even get to show my other. It would have gone longer if I showed my process video. I have to make what? I didn't mean to go 4 times. Here comes his Lalo. Nicely done. Wizards for the loons for the wizard tower and the archer tower. Here comes his great funnel at 6. Look at that. More loons, more hounds at 6. He's got 2 back end loons, and he's got a haste spell as well. So here comes the back end loons, and they don't, a little bit late. I think he was trying to hope the wizard tower would lock on to the back end loon instead of the main bulk. Could have. I guess if he had less loons, it could have cost him, right? But he still smashed it nonetheless. So nicely done for Mr. Daniel, getting the 3-star, and good job, man. We'll show one more Town Hall 9. Oh, we didn't even show Richard's Town Hall 11. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This recap is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, 4 times this. Oh yeah, this was a super cool attack. This should be a video of itself. I don't have time for. I really don't have time. I don't have time, guys. Whew. I don't have time. We'll just double time it. Very cool. Why can you do this strategy here? If you just look at where all the defenses are and what he's doing, that's why you can use this strategy. Okay, doesn't work on every base. He just found the weakness and took advantage of it and took it down. Unfortunately, the golem got stuck on a wall here. Did not swing out, so he lost his wizards. But in the end, still able to get the 3 stars quite convincingly. Thank you, Lex Diamonds, for the beautiful hit. And that's it for the 9s. Yes, Town Hall 9s. Yeah, Anyways, okay, let's go for our last. We'll end it on Richard. Now, on stream, guys, I went crazy on this. This was a crazy hit. I mean, came down to the wire. If you've ever even seen a wire hit. Whew! Very, very close. There was like two or 1 second left on the clock. Gonna queen walk here. Queen walk is pretty much the standard hit for a Town Hall 11 3-star. I mean, you can bowl or witch bases, but I am, most things involve a queen walk. You just get some great value out of a queen walk. Yeah, I would say most 3-stars come from the queen walk. The healers are just OP. Everything. Man, I'm getting tired of talking. Wow. I don't know what to say about this hit except Richard's a beast. He did fail on his first one. I forget why. What happened? Did he forget a poison? No, he didn't forget a poison. What happened? I don't remember. Oh, he did lose his queen or something? He gets stuck on a witch. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Who cares? He got a 3-star. Nice use of the hogs here. Taking down the archer tower. And gonna get that air defense as well? No. Does not get the air defense. He was hoping for it, but he's got a bowler in the bag. This was beautiful. I mean, doing this mid-attack, bringing that bowler. Now, he could have brought a wizard. A wizard would work too, but nice, beautiful bowler bounce. Taking down the air defense, which is going to be very crucial for his, not only loons, but also his healers. So very nicely done using that bowler bounce there. Queen doing some work. Nice warden ability as the queen was about to go down. Gonna have to use the queen ability. He's got 3 expos. Look at that, 3 expos on the queen. That is a brilliant time to start the law low, guys. And he does start the law low then. As the queen's tanking for 3 expos, that is amazing. That means those expos are not on the hounds, not on the loons. They are on the queen, obviously. He could have put his... No, he did get his cleanup down. Did he wait too long? I don't think he did. Anyways, what I mentioned before, you don't want to put all your cleanup down immediately. You want to maybe save 1 or 2 in case you need it for later. And the reason I say that, look what happens here. Comes down to the wire. He's started to lose his loons. His queen finally snagged the single. But the thing here, guys, if you put all his minions over on this side, look what would have happened. He would not have been able to get the Dark Elixir Drill. He used a minion on the Dark Elixir Drill. And if this Dark Elixir Drill did not go down, see how he lost his minions to the Wizard Tower up here? He would have ended up failing. So that is a brilliant play by Richard, being very patient with his minions. Also taking down this Elixir Collector, really, that saved him as well. So those 2 things, using those 2 minions, really enabled him to get the 3-star, because the queen would not have been able to snag the Elixir Collector or the Dark Elixir Drill. My friends, that is a Spartans Legacy victory. That is Spartans Legacy recap. Thanks again for watching. And let me just go through the 6-packers. We got me as a 6-pack, Halo, York, Asroth. We had JoJo 6-packing. We had Rupam the Great 6-packing. I believe that is it for the Town Hall 10s. Well, that's pretty impressive. 3, right? 3 or 4, 3. Anyways, thanks guys. Come back for more. Please subscribe, please share. Props to Dark Legacy. What a great war. And yeah, we move on and upwards. Halo out.